It's time for baseball. Here's Byron Buxton now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And underway from Oakland as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, Dero. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
3 balls and a strike to Gregory Polanco. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin, batting .500, 4 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Popped high in the air. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep to left field. Upton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it. 1 down. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. This guy is one of 3 American League Silver Sluggers in the outfield. You know how many outfielders there are in the league? A lot. And he walked away with one of the Silver Sluggers. This man can hit.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Dero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show, he was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A bouncer to the left side. Rosario's got it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. A's are gone. Set to get his day started, Felix Pedroza, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry, and that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 0-1. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Felix Pedroza goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Crawford is there. 2 gone. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. The 2-2 one more time. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone.
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But the Rangers are in the run column first on the strength of this solo home run. Here's Justin Upton now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. First pitch on its way to Upton. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. What a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. Taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Settling in now, Bryant Powers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he lays off there, 1-0. Powers, a native of the Dominican Republic. He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue. Here's Chris Carter now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Powers leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo. Back now at the Oakland Coliseum on a fine day for baseball in the East Bay. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone up into the second deck.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's 1 for 3. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. On to first, a double play. Here's Gregory Polanco. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Here's Brian Dozier now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Polanco is off at first with 2 away. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Into the box, Felix Pedroza. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hit in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. And a curveball in for a strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Into the box now, Byron Bond. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Brandon Drury will bat next.
Second baseman.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. He'll throw down to first. 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers,
Josh Bell the next to hit. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1 home. On the ground to third. Bond takes it in. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Rangers.
So striding in, Aaron Altair. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Aaron Altair. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the run.
And he will get there to make the running play. And now at the plate, Justin Upton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Here's Upton on his way to second now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Upton leads off second with nobody out. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Oh, and he misses it. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
The 0-1. Ball 1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Throw on to first is in time, and they'll double up Crawford. Now the A's designated hitter, Bryant Powers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Up next for the Rangers, Ahmed Rosario. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Center field number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. After it is Hamilton. 2 gone.
Now
At the plate, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep. Looking up is Contreras, and it's gone as they add still another. Here's Brian Dozier now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Scorched to third. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo. Here's Chris Carter now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Drury has it. And there's 1 away. Into the box now, Jorge Bonifacio. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Full count. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count offering on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Billy Hamilton. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Swinging a soft liner, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready with the 1-0. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Hamilton at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And Pedroia behind it a bit as he grounds this one to second. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is. Michael Nobles takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 7.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Felix Pedroza. First pitch on its way. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hamilton is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman
Brandon Drury will bat next. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bonifacio's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Josh Bell will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Line drive to left. Upton is there, and he'll make the. Here's Justin Upton now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
He's set, and the pitch. High and deep to right. Back goes Polanco to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2 game.
The shortstop, number 35.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
I guess that's what you call a one-man gang. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Altair on the move. 1 down.
Up next for
So a
Oakland.
pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Bryant Powers. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Chris Carter. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Hit high and deep to right center. Polanco on the run. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. No hits to this point. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Standing in, Aaron Altair. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off to 7th.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Austin Barnes will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First offering on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Altair on at first, nobody out. Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. The 1-1. Hard ground ball to third. And through into left field. Back-to-back hits have him set up to start the 7th.
Hey, he might have been able to get his body in front of that. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I love the effort to slide and try and knock that down, but it was just too hard a play to make.
Ready for another chance? Ahmed Rosario. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. In with it now is Upton, and they'll have to hold the runner at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's Byron Buxton now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Hamilton is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. In to score is the runner from third. Now a 5-3 game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Here's Gregory Polanco. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Brian Dozier. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Working to keep them in the game here. Ball 1. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Here's the 1-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Stepping into the box, Byron Bond. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Buxton is there, and he'll put it away. Leading off the inning, Felix Pedroza, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
High in the air down the right field line. Bonifacio's under it. 1 down.
up next for the Rangers.
Striding in once again, Brendan Drury. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses inside 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 on its way. Down the third baseline. And that's the second out.
Now batting,
Josh Bell the next to hit. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Upton's under it. And that ends the inning. Rangers set down. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But, guys,
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Luis Avila is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 70, Luis Avila.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
The shortstop, number 35, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Bryant Powers. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the fastball on the inside corner. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And a dive, but he's back in there. And another snap throw to the bag. And the runner back safely. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Pitch out, nothing doing. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2. Larry Morales will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Digging in, Aaron Altair will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Upton's under it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Hamilton arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. So digging in now, Byron Buxton, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. The 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And the go-ahead runs across to score from second as they take the lead 6-5.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 strike.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
2-1 the count.
The 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. This is pulled into right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. And a big insurance run comes around to score from first. Now a 7-5 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Polanco on third with 2 out. Loud contact by Dozier, and a ball with carry to left field. Looking up is Contreras, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they open up a 4-run lead. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Digging in, Jorge Bonifacio. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Buxton is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
The batter, number 6.
Ready once again, Billy Hamilton. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's 1 for 4. Now here's the pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Rosario is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Bell moving to his left, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Rangers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Luis Avilan claims the win out of the